Alright, back to another video again. This particular topic, I don't have the full concrete on making this video, but it kind of makes sense to me on my life, on looking back from employment and what you enjoy and what you didn't enjoy. And this is my way of thinking. Right. Now, if the job has too much hurdles, restrictions, paperwork, or whatsoever, not as a supervisor or management role, you're not making much money. It's just too much going through. But if there's a flexibility on another job, and you play from one job to another job, it's better. Your mind is refreshed and has stamina for it. One thing I did not know about Australia compared to many Western world is the fact that we have a labour shortage. And nobody wants to be a team leader or a supervisor or a manager. You do extra work, unpaid hours, and the demand, it keeps going on and on and on. In advance, basically. Unless if you go for an entry level, not much responsibility, and you do or casual, being a casual. So when you have that mood, you're able to work more, getting a second job, a third more, and you're getting more pay than the manager and the supervisor role. I'm speaking for myself as a first-handed, right? Now, I look back, the only corporate job that I ever worked and I did not survive after a month was an insurance company. Everything what's been said has to be part of the PDF, word by word, legal by legal. At the end, how much did I make? Well, that was back in 2012 or 2013. I make less than 600 a week after tax. And the much of hurdles, amount of political backstabbing within the office, and the lustrous of the beautiful ladies, how it drives the entire floor gone crazy. So you have that as well. And the more I look at it, the more it is. And from my experience, the less responsibility in this world, and you find another job, you'll be a lot more happy. You're not burnt out. You're not stressed. You're just putting extra hours. Now, myself, who worked as a service manager in a particular field, I wasn't making much, but I was fortunate to have the skilled, learned to work in the industry, how the business run. Basically, I had to run a business like my own business. So you have that as well. But there's a lot of words that, if you don't get this done, you don't do this, you don't do that. Unpaid hours, amount of stress, after hours, X, Y, and Z, and being on call. It's tremendous. So the fact that I've gone through all that has put me a lot jeopardized. Now I came out of it, and now I know how to play the game. I'm a lot more better financially when I was in the service manager, because you constantly say to yourself, where do you go next? What's your next job? You don't want to leave the job.